He was making more money than millions of people around him. So why did his bank account look like this? Zero. $0 saved after working an entire month. This case study represents real financial patterns and real-world data. And what you're about to see is happening to more people than you think. Meet Alex. 28 years old, college graduate, working a decent corporate job, earning $4,200 a month after taxes. By all standards, he was doing okay. Actually, he was doing better than average. The median household income in the US is around $83,000 a year. Alex was pulling in over $50,000. He wasn't rich, but he also wasn't supposed to be broke. So, what happened? Let's rewind 6 months. Alex just got a promotion. His salary jumped from $3,600 to $4,200 a month, a $600 raise. He felt like he finally made it, like he could breathe a little. And that's exactly when the problem started. Because when you feel like you have more money, you start spending like you have more money. First, it was the apartment. He was living in a decent place for $1,100 a month. But now, he wanted something better, something that matched his new status. So he upgraded. New place, $650 a month. That's an extra $550 right there. But hey, he got a $600 raise, right? He could afford it. Then came the car payment. His old car paid off, running fine. But it was 8 years old, and in his mind, someone making over $4,000 a month shouldn't be driving an old car. So he leased a newer model, $420 a month. Plus insurance went up by $80. Now let's pause here. Do you see what's happening? He got a $600 raise, but he's already committed $550 more to rent and $500 more to the car and insurance. That's $1,050 in new expenses from a $600 raise. He's already $450 in the hole. And we haven't even talked about food yet. Because here's where it gets really interesting. Alex stopped cooking. According to real data, the average American now spends over $166 a year on food delivery alone. That's $130 a month. But Alex, he was ordering delivery almost every day. Breakfast, $12 burrito. Lunch, $18 salad bowl. Dinner, $25 pasta with delivery fees. That's $55 a day. Times 30 days, that's at $650 a month. Just on food. More than his rent. But wait, there's more. Subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, YouTube Plus, YouTube Premium, the gym he never went to, cloud storage, a meditation app, a budgeting app he downloaded once and forgot about. Real research shows that millennials are spending an average of $101 per month on subscription services. Alex, $147. And let's not forget the little things. Coffee every morning, $6. A round of drinks with coworkers on Friday, $40. That concert ticket, that gadget on sale, that investment in an online course he never finished. And here's the thing. None of these expenses felt big. None of them felt irresponsible. But when you add them all up, let's do the math. Rent, $650. Car and insurance, $500. Food, $650. Subscriptions, $147. Utilities and phone, $200. Miscellaneous, $300. That's $4,447 per month. Alex was earning $4,200. He was losing $247 every single month, and he didn't even realize it. Because credit cards are magical, aren't they? They let you spend money you don't have, until suddenly you do have to pay it back. By month 3, Alex had racked up $2,100 in credit card debt. With an average interest rate of 20%, that's an extra $35 a month just in interest. And that's when the calls started. Minimum payment due, overdraft notice, account balance low, balance transfer offer. This is your final reminder. Alex finally opened his banking app, really looked at it, and what he saw made his stomach drop. Total credit card debt, $3,800, savings $0. Checking account, $47. He'd been making $4,200 a month for 6 months. That's over $25,000 earned, and he had nothing to show for it. Less than nothing. He was in debt. So how did this happen? Was Alex just bad with money? Actually, no. Alex fell into one of the most common traps in personal finance. It's called lifestyle inflation, and it's deadly. Lifestyle inflation is when your spending increases at the same rate or faster than your income. You get a raise, so you upgrade your life. Bigger apartment, nicer car, more eating out, better everything. And here's the cruel irony. According to research, even people earning over $500,000 a year report feeling like they're living paycheck to paycheck. Because lifestyle inflation doesn't care how much you make. The more you earn, the more you spend. And the gap between the two? It never closes, unless you force it to. So what did Alex do? First, he faced the truth. He wrote down every single expense, every subscription, every meal, every small purchase. And when he saw it all laid out, it hurt. But it was necessary. He couldn't go back to his old apartment. The lease was signed. He couldn't return the car, but he could control what happened next. He canceled 6 subscriptions he never used, saved $73 a month. He deleted every food delivery app from his phone, all of them. Then he went to the grocery store, spent $320 on 2 weeks of food, batch cooked on Sundays, brought lunch to work. His food spending dropped from $1,650 to $640 a month. That's over $1,000 saved, every month. He started tracking every dollar, not obsessively, just aware. He used a simple spreadsheet. Income on one side, expenses on the other. Updated it every Sunday. He gave himself a fun budget, $200 a month for whatever he wanted. No guilt, no tracking, just freedom within limits. And slowly, very slowly, the numbers started to change. Month 1, he broke even. 0 saved, but 0 new debt. It felt like a victory. Month 2, $280 saved. Month 3, $620 saved, and he paid off $400 of his credit card debt. By month 6, he had $1,900 in savings. His credit card debt was down to $1,000 to $1,200. And for the first time in years, he felt in control. Now let's be clear. Alex didn't become a millionaire. He didn't buy a house. He didn't retire early. But he did something harder. He stopped lying to himself. Because here's what most people don't want to hear. It's not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. You can earn $10,000 a month and still be broke, or earn $3,000 and build wealth. The number doesn't matter. The gap does. According to recent data, the average U.S. household carries over $105,000 in total debt, and nearly 3/4 of American workers can't afford anything beyond basic living expenses. This isn't just Alex's story. This is millions of people's reality. So what can you learn from this? First, your raise is not permission to spend more. It's an opportunity to save more. Second, track your spending, not to punish yourself, but to see the truth. You can't fix what you can't see. Third, the small stuff adds up. That $6 coffee, it's not just $6. Over a month, it's $180. Over a year, $2,106. Is it worth it? Fourth, automate your savings. Pay yourself first, even if it's just $50 a month. Make it automatic, so you never see it, never miss it. And finally, you are not your salary. You are not your car. You are not your apartment. Those things don't define you. What defines you is what you do when no one's watching. The choices you make when it's just you and your bank account. Alex's story didn't end with millions in the bank. It ended with control, with breathing room, with the knowledge that he wasn't a slave to his paycheck anymore. And honestly, that's worth more than any raise. So here's my question for you. How much are you really keeping? Not earning, keeping. Because if you're making $4,000 a month but saving 0, you're not making $4,000. You're just breaking even with extra steps. Check your accounts tonight. Really look. You might not like what you see, but that's where change starts. Not with a bigger paycheck, but with a bigger gap. Thanks for watching. And remember, you're not broke because you don't earn enough. You're broke because the gap doesn't exist. Build the gap. Control the gap. Own the gap. See you in the next one.